I'm Zach McLachlan here with Glacier FarmMedia, being joined by Justine Hendricks. We're here at the America's Ag Forum put on by ICA here in Olds, Alberta. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me today.
My pleasure, Zach.
So Justine just spoke a little while ago in a panel about innovation, investment, and global food security. So just first of all, I wanted to ask you kind of an overarching question of why is it so important to have an event of this magnitude here, kind of alongside or in the shadow of the big G7 summit that's going on just down the road in Kananaskis, and why is it so important to have something like this at the same time here in Olds?
Well, I think Food Securities Act touches everybody around the world, right? And Canada as a nation, we certainly play our part in terms of contributing to try to solve that problem. So I think it's only timely that, with the G7 at Kananaskis, that we would get some of the ag leaders together here at Olds College, one of the oldest institutions in the country around Canadian ag and food education. So it's not only timely, I think it's great too that we bring others from around the world, because a lot of what we're hearing this morning is about collaboration. So you can hear the different themes and ideas, and Canada is certainly doing its part. But I think the overwhelming message is, how do we accelerate the impact to continue to try to solve this problem or to better address it? And collaboration and partnership is at the heart of that. So I feel like it's becoming international in terms of how we need to come together. So glad to be able to participate this morning.
And speaking of accelerating, that you spoke inside about the kind of gaps in the innovation in the ag tech industry, and Farm Credit Canada just announced $2 billion investment, which is incredible. But what else will it take to fill those gaps and help move things forward?
So, well, first of all, we're very proud of the announcement that we made a couple of weeks ago, and that was in response to a few observations we had within Canada, right? Again, I mentioned about our ability to do our part internationally, but we've been hearing more and more in terms of the need to accelerate innovation. The time to get innovation through to commercialization is simply too long in Canada. And whether you're early stage or all the way through to a growth stage, some of the work that we've done at FCC indicated that in the Canadian ecosystem, there were gaps all along the way. So our contribution with this $2 billion commitment to invest in this space by 2030 is our part in terms of helping do that. You're asking me about what else do we observe. I think it actually goes back to that collaboration. So Canada's got really outstanding innovation hubs. Our education system is second to none in the world. We've got land, we've got water, we've got what the world wants. And Canada's got this generational opportunity. So we just need to bring those things closer together. And I think for us too, it's to accelerate that collaboration across provinces so we can get to that commercialization a lot faster than we're able to right now. And that's going to help us solve a big part of that problem.
And you'd also mentioned that Canada is obviously a leader and a front runner globally, but Canada also still has a lot to learn.
Correct.
Do you think that maybe in recent decades, Canada has just had enough success in the world of ag and ag tech that it might have got a little complacent along the way?
I'm not sure that I would agree with what you're saying. I think Canada has been looking to do its part. I think one of the opportunities in front of us, though, is to actually better tell our story. Number one, I think we need to take the data that validates our story and be able to articulate that in from a data perspective. That is definitely something that I think we all need to contribute to, because it's going to help tell the story. You speak of complacency. I think the proximity we've had with some of our neighbors has allowed us to benefit from healthy trading relationships. And now there's an opportunity for Canada to really go and expand or diversify where it invests and where it brings its know-how around the world. So I see this as an opportunity for us. It's not about moving totally away, but it's taking charge, I guess, of our destiny and and bringing what we know, supported by data, to tell that story to other players around the world that I believe could really benefit from it. And your comment about learning, Zach, I think is one that is really important for all of us to remember. We've got lots to bring, but I think even our ability to keep that curiosity out there, walk in other people's shoes that have their own challenges. But as we've heard this morning in the conference, you can get farmers from around the globe. They love one thing: it's to farm.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, through those conversations, you see that common theme that comes across. So that just creates this opportunity for a rich dialogue. And I think Canada should and wants to be part of it.